Then Vela, you could use your eyes and scout. Find where their forces scattered.
What does that mean? Helka smells something. Could be important. Maybe we should follow her.
Tracks.
Helka's.
Where are you leading us, girl? So, what do you want to do now? We don't have to go straight home, do we?
Look! Tracks from the olfactorily gifted hound. Seems we're on the right path.
Hey, girl, we're here. Guess we should follow her.
More paw prints.
Little slobberball's quite the tracker. More of Helka's tracks. I dare say she's got as skilled a nose for hunting as you, brother.
Hers is superior. The eyes can lie. The nose cannot.
Does that make you wish you could turn into an animal every once in a while?
No.
And there she goes. Looks like we're on Helka's trail.
We went over that ridge, but we can't follow her at this time of night.
Coming, Helka. Can't be far now. The flare. That's gotta be Birgir. She wants us to rescue him. You can head back now, Helka. We'll take it from here. How could Birgir have survived a fall like that?
Magic, perhaps.
Let's make sure to ask once we've extricated him from this situation. Should be easy to find Birgir from up here.
Why'd everyone sound so scared of this place?
On that note, Dragon!
I'm fine. You?
Well, he seemed angry. What do you suppose that means?
We are going the right way.
Where are we anyway?
Looks to be the ruins of a once thriving Vanir settlement.
What happened?
Don't rightly know.
More reason to find a way out.
Signal. Bugger's alive.
Not for long if that dragon has its way.
It will not.
Do you see what I'm seeing?
A lightning bolt. Except it's frozen?
Like the one made in my fight with Thor.
But why would there be one just like it here in Vanaheim?
I don't understand. Vanir used to live here? It's just a crater.
It wasn't a crater when they lived here, lad. Something happened to it.
What? Like an explosion? It'd have to be huge.
No doubt about it. Just like the frozen lightning bolt in Midgard.
Yet I have never been here. Curious.
I see an altar up there. If we can reach it, we can change the time of day.
Strike and retreat tactics. Smart.
It doesn't like us invading its territory.
Something is wrong with this kill. Dragons do not leave marks like these.
We've seen those marks before in the Valendar mines. Remember? Must be a soul eater around here. I can hear the animals. They're afraid.
Aye. Let's keep a lookout for other kills. Soul Eaters hide in plain sight.
Fimbulwinter.
Isn't that interesting?
What is it?
Haven't a clue. Hence the interest. Still, crystals are valuable. Perhaps we'll find a use for it.
You there? A word?
Speak.
The day this valley was destroyed, my spirit, it was torn, split in two. Part of me. It lies out there with my remains. Perhaps if the scroll was full again, it would uncloud my mind. I could find peace.
What do you want, Spirit?
The scroll. There was a message I must deliver. The Aesir and Thor, I must remember. The message must be delivered. It was important. My commander is waiting on my word.
He's been waiting a while then.
Tell us, what is the last thing you remember?
I was seeing red. With anger. At the Aesir. And there were these red trees. Please, help me regain my memory. Then I can tell you what I know of that day.
This Spectre may be able to tell us what happened in this valley, brother.
If the Leviathan froze that lightning, do you think Mother was, you know, here?
It means nothing. We do not know that Faye was here.
True, but that frozen bolt tells an unfinished story. If we want to know what really happened here, we need to know what that spirit remembers.
Let me go.
Glad we're sending those ravens back to Niflheim. Great. Now we can move the sun and moon.
have returned your scroll, Spirit.
And I am whole again. Now I can deliver my message.
Your commander is long dead.
Of course. Odin sent Thor to take control of the valley. But I suppose it's too late now.
Don't worry. We're handling the Aesir.
Now, tell us what you know of that day.
I remember walking into a mead hall, and Thor was there.
Do you know why he was there?
There were whispers he was looking for a Vanir military outpost. I didn't want any trouble, so I got out quick. That's the last I saw of him. But maybe there are others who saw more.
I wonder if Thor was meeting someone at the mead hall.
Whoa. Do you think Thor was meeting Mom there?
Faye never drank with me, and she would not have with him.
Sometimes we never really know the ones we love, brother. Another one of those mysterious crystals.
Wish this one were like the dragons in Midgard. They were nice.
They were also intelligent dwarves who had been transformed into dragons.
Still. Got him cornered!
Ah!
Now we just gotta find Birgir. We should see if there are other dragons to hunt out in the crater. If we're gonna be, you know, healing the realm.
Over here.
Oh, many thanks.
No, thank you. You saved us back on the boat. Right, Father?
It was foolish. And appreciated.
There's a mystic gateway nearby, but I have no stone for it.
We do.
I can't believe you survived that fall. How'd you do it?
I rolled. Talk later. Maybe I'll see you back at the camp.
And under different circumstances, one hopes.
Well, with Birgir safe, we can get out of here. Or explore some more, if you wanna.
Boss needs your help coaxing this stag back to the World Tree. The boss needs your help, mind you. Not me. I'm doing great. Got a belly full of stag feed. Living life, but yeah. Talk to him back to the realm between realms when you got a moment.
Got him!
Master Kratos, what an excellent job you've made of it!
I do not need your encouragement.
Oh no, I've offended you. Oh no.
I think you hurt his feelings. Ah, another crystal. Best hold on to it until we can figure out what to do with it. How's the shield holding up, lad?
It's good. I always knew Sindri was a great blacksmith, but this magical shield, it just feels natural.
The shield is well made, but it is you who wields it with skill.
Thanks.
Another kill.
It's a sign we're on the right trail.
We're getting close. I remember last time it looked just like a pile of rocks at first.
What a shame. A river once ran through here, bringing life to all manner of flora and fauna.
What became of the river?
Odin had something to do with it, didn't he?
Aye. Dammed it up. Why bother fighting the enemy if you can just get rid of their water source?
A drought, and now dragons. This place has really seen better days.
A net, lungs. No, that's rubbish.
What?
Brock's bloody riddle. What gets bigger the more you take away? I can't let that blue twat beat me.
If you are this upset, he already has.
Something rather large broke through here.
Stay alert.
Ah, another of Kvasir's poems.
Drake tracks.
We're headed the right way. Inasmuch as hurtling headlong into a ravenous beast's maw could be considered the right way. Whatever's making these footprints, it knocked over those trees like they were twigs. Be careful.
I am always careful.
Ha! Oh, bloody hell. You're serious. Rogan! We can't get through with that bastard trying to bludgeon us!
Then we must get closer.
Watch out!
Dead end. Where to now?
Look, I'll be damned. That was a joke, guys.
Are you certain?
I thought it was funny.
Let's go investigate, shall we? Bloody Odin. We could likely reach the other side of this canyon if there was still water running through it.
I wonder, if we open the dam, do you think we'd bring the river back? I wonder what's in there. Wonder if that'll take us to the dam. The thought of the creatures here dying of thirst, it makes me mad.
Harness that. But do not let it control you. Sather.
Yet another mystery crystal.
What were those say they're doing here?
Some Vanir turned to dark magic to defend themselves from the Aesir. There were consequences. Anything illuminating? Another Dreki!
It'll eat its way through everything here. Let's track it down. Those things are healing because of the Nokus! Think using the crank wheel will help?
What is it?
It is the tale of combat. Of a fair-haired woman doing battle with the most powerful of all gods.
What woman? Elaborate.
What? Oh, this specifics elude me. I had my side me, and I was excited. Yes, about to bury the hatchet with an old friend. But something terrible happened.
I'm afraid that terrible thing was your demise, my friend.
I know there was more. 3 ponds. I could see all 3. Please, help me make amends with my friend. Help me remember.
I've got a good feeling about this guy. I think he knows something about Mother.
Or not.
Have some faith, brother. Answers could be closer than you think.
Alka! Alka!
Surely that's unjammed the wheel.
The water's moving. I wonder if we can get anywhere new now. The water level dropped. I think we can go across now.
I am ready to drink in the next life.
That's for the Drekkie feed. Let's get ready. Won't be much time for fussing once the fighting starts.
Ready yourselves.
I got you! We're out!
Ah, bloody luck. Another one! Felt that one, brother. Dam unblocked, the voracious Drekkie dead. I'd say this jungle is well on its way back to its original glory.
Look, over here. The water's flowing. You got the water flowing.
Only so we might access more of the crater.
Yeah, but with the water flowing, the plants and animals will come back. I think we just healed this place.
It was not my intention.
For goodness sake, brother, just take the win. With the water flowing and new paths open to us, I say we go for a stroll.
We will search, not stroll.
Oh, come off it. You've never enjoyed nature for its own sake? Not just for the treasure you might find?
I mean, treasure's nice too.
You're hopeless. Both of you. Looks like our good deed has already brought back some wildlife, but... Suppose I spoke too soon.
Dragon's perched on that structure. Should we find a way up?
This is the last.
Wait.
What is it you want?
Are you a father?
Yes.
Then you must understand. My son, this toy, it was for him. But now he is gone. That day, so much chaos and death. I was panicked, looking for my son. Please, help reunite me with my son in Folkvanger.
We're gonna help him, right?
What is the last thing you saw, Spirit?
Statues. 2 of them. Dragons facing away from each other. Separated like my son. This toy. It will bring me back to him.
His story is like many in this valley. Separated from someone they love by death.
We gotta get him back to his son.
Agreed.
You do? Huh? I assumed you'd say something like, Reuniting the dead is pointless.
Not this time.
Ah, a hunter lives here.
A careless one.
How's that?
We found its home.
If we keep going this way, I believe we'll reach that air dragon's lair.
Yes.
Just making sure you know where you're going.
Thank you.
I have to get past those vines somehow.
Alka! Alka!
The way is clear.
Olga! We can't get through with that bastard trying to bludgeon us!
Then we must get closer.
Hold her!
Bloody thing can't be hard! Something must be casting a spell on it!
Mimir, you can yell at me if you want. For leaving.
What would that accomplish?
Might make you feel better.
No. You didn't trust me enough to talk through your worries. That's a wound not easily mended.
I'm sorry.
You needn't be. The fault is mine. Behind you! Incoming!
if I met someone I liked, how would I know if they, liked me too?
Is there someone?
No. I was just curious. Actually, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Go much further, we'll be right on top of the ogre. Better be sure we're ready.
We fight!
Yeah, I got that!
You opportunistic sod.
It went back to its perch. Let's go after it.
You can be with your son now.
Thank you. I can't wait to see his face again. I'll give him this gift and tell him about the brave people who helped me.
Now you can help us. What did you see that day?
I was at the mead hall. Thor was there. He had a strange drinking companion. Some sort of creature, the likes of which I'd never seen. It had this barrel of mead that seemed to never go empty.
What were they doing?
Getting blind drunk from the looks of it. They were passing drinks around, reveling. Everyone had a tipple too many. But Thor, he was by far the drunkest of any man there that day.
Mimir, what do you make of this?
Thor has always loved a strong drink with questionable company. But I've never heard any word of his creature companion. This isn't a lot to go on, I'm afraid.
Well, we know one thing. Thor was totally drunk when the valley was destroyed.
There's still much we do not know, and whether your mother was involved remains unclear.
Unless my eyes deceive me, that seems to be the Stag of Summer.
Is it hot, or is it just my sizzling personality? Nah, it's you, Stag. Can we go already?
So this is where those tracks led.
Drake fed here.
The creatures here aren't that big. Drake must have been constantly eating to survive out here.
Some sort of cage.
So it would seem.
Out!
Another one of those mysterious crystals.
City of Possibility.
Behind you! Look out!
Watch your left!
Right side!
Wait. Might drop straight. It worked! Ugh.
Let us return to the Dragon's Den.
How about dessert?
Do not.
Gale! Incoming!
dent in the dragon population of this...
I can already hear the difference. The prey animals, they're a lot less scared.
Lad, am I right in getting the sense you've actually gotten to know Thor's daughter somewhat?
Yeah, Thrude's great. Wants to be a Valkyrie one day. She deserves to be. Of course, I told her all about the Valkyries we faced, but I'm not sure how much she believes me. It didn't go great when I tried to tell her stories about her grandfather, though.
Anyone can have a blind spot when it comes to family. Some only learn the truth in the hardest way.
Now that I've spent time in Asgard, it's strange to imagine Magni and Modi there. Sif raised them both, right? She seems like a good mom. Maybe a little overprotective.
A good mother? Not the Sif I knew. In a culture as debaucherous as the Aesir, being a paragon of womanhood meant being a fierce fighter and a fiercer drinker. She and Thor seldom knew a moment's sobriety, whether brutally dealing with their enemies or, just as brutally, raising those boys.
What do you mean?
Oh, little brother. I know you didn't have an easy childhood, but you can't fathom how much worse it can get. Imagine learning discipline by having thrashed into you time and again. That was Thor's approach, the same one Odin used on him. A poisonous notion of manhood passed down through generations. A grim inheritance, leaving all of them the poorer.
Well, Sif doesn't drink anymore. Neither of them do.
I am quietly flabbergasted to hear it.
I get the sense it's more recent for him, but I know he loves his daughter.
I expect that's the explanation. Sif goes straight and hopes that raising a good daughter will redeem their past failures. Thor struggles. Maybe she gives him an ultimatum after some breaking point or other.
Like what he did to Modi, that night he found us.
Oh, that's a deft guess, lad. And if that ultimatum worked, well, good for them. Truly. So, lad, is Thrude who you meant when you asked about liking?
Thrude? No. I mean, I wasn't asking about anyone specific. And, well, Skilder likes Thrude. But she's only interested in becoming a Valkyrie. She's focused, you know?
Oh, very well, lad. Very well. Just hope you know if you ever need to review anything we've discussed.
I know. It's good. I'm fine.
Path's open. That dragon is shaking in its scaly boots, I suspect.
Once we approach the dragon, we will kill or be killed. Understood?
Yes, Father. Come on! It does it! Hit the throw!
Bloody hell! Get him down, you grabbing
It is done.
I'll say. That ogre's not getting up anytime soon either.
I can hear the animals. They're relieved. Maybe they'll come out of hiding.
And with that, we've now taken down about half the dragons in this crater as well.
Huh. I can hear the birds. They're rooting for us. That's nice.
So, brothers, how did you manage to kill Garm anyway?
We killed him a few times, actually, but it didn't take. And I figured maybe the way to stop a soulless beast was to give it a soul. So I gave it the one I had on me.
I beg your pardon?
Fenrir. Remember the light Father saw? The accidental magic I did when Fenrir died? That was part of Fenrir's soul going into my knife. Once I figured that out, I just put Fenrir into Garm.
Clever one, lad! A gigantic hell beast with the soul of a loyal pup. Bloody brilliant! Look at that. Fancy a dip, brother? Ah, another crystal. Best hold on to it until we can figure out what to do with it.
What was that? Did the lake just react to us destroying that crystal?
It would appear.
The lands of Vanaheim are certainly more alive than those in other realms. Perhaps it's glad you got rid of that crystal.
Huh. Seems like the pond still wants something. What if you threw a crystal in? Whoa, it worked! Look, it gave us a gift in return. Look, armor. It's like this pond rewards us for giving up those crystals.
That's handy. Good thing we collected all those crystals in the first place, eh? spring. Time of rebirth, renewal.
Oh, I've missed the smell of those flowers. I'm sorry, kid. Just come back already.
What's that?
A diagram for a sword hilt.
Perhaps we should show it to one of the dwarves. They'll know what to do with it.
Whirlwinds. Kind of small, though. Might be magical.
They are a bit odd. What would you have us do about them?
I don't know. Maybe if we came back at night, they'll change somehow. Mimir, did you know Garm? Why was he locked up to begin with?
Ah, Hell's feral sentinel. Well, believe it or not, Midgard was once bigger. Until Gar, then just a wee pup, got peckish.
He ate Midgard?
Only a few mountain ranges. And the 5th season that comes after winter but before spring. And a word for the feeling when you get so hungry, you stop being hungry.
You're messing with me.
I would never.
Left side!
Take it off, man! You've got
Brock's riddle. Could the answer be nothing?
What gets bigger the more you take away? Nothing. I don't think so, brother.
I do not like riddles.
Smell that? Near a feeding ground.
It will be out hunting. We will return at night.
Behind you! Look out!
Watch your right! Watch out! There are a lot of Sather out here. I wonder if Freya knows why.
Learn anything?
Steel yourselves.
The ancient sun! Now you can! The ancient sun! Now you can!
It is over.
Maybe now, life in this valley can flourish again.
I'm sure Anvari would be happy we killed another one at least.
And Vari, the dwarf who put his soul into a ring.
That's right. He created the Soul Eaters. Whatever happened to the annoying bugger anyway?
I lent him to Sindri and he said he lost him.
Uh-huh. Lost him.
So, Mimir, how did they capture Garm in the first place?
That was Tyr's doing. He lured the beast somewhere safe and kept it distracted by lending his own arm to be gently chewed. Once the chains were on and the gate to Helheim was opened, Garm bit Tyr's arm clean off in retribution.
But Tyr's not missing an arm.
Well, it grew back, eventually. He is a very resourceful god, after all. Careful, brother. We go down there and we're asking for a fight. That Drekkie won't take kindly to us just passing through.
Ready.
We fought Valkyrie. How bad could another Drekkie be? You know, I really miss the nice dragons from Midgard.
And with that, I wonder if we shouldn't check back on the Raven Tree.
Mimir, a little while ago you mentioned Odin's raven. What's to stop him from using them to pop into existence and kidnap anybody he wants?
Consent. The only way to travel by Odin's ravens is by your own choice.
Oh, it's not so bad then.
More droppers crawling out of the bloody ground.
Back!
I felt that one, brother.
You're on fire! But you probably already know that.
That's certainly the Empress I told you about. Blamed the gods for the death of her family, and has been haphazardly wreaking her vengeance on anything within arm's reach. Even death didn't stop her.
I know.
Mimir, I'm not sure how to ask this. There's stories Odin told me, like how he lost his eye, where the details are different from stories you've told me. And I trust you, of course, but they don't seem like things you'd have a reason to lie about either.
One thing to remember about liars, lad. They lie. They do it on principle. No issue too big or too small. They lie about anything they can get away with and some things that they can't, just to demonstrate their power over reality. You must always bear that in mind.
More say that.
That crystal could use a dip in the pond, don't you think? We're overdue for a visit to the cleansing pool, aren't we, brother?
This will be of use.
Arrows and strike! You know how this goes, brother! Behind you! Look out!
One less Sather camp to worry about. That ibex. Is the wisp feeding on it?
We will stop it.
That's spraying. hear something inside of it. Something angry and trapped. Doesn't look like we can kill it. Maybe we can burn it instead. Falco! You scared it off. It's going back home to its spring. Do you need any healing? Okay, if you're sure. Anyway, we should look around. See if any other wisps have gotten loose. Hey, look! A metal plate with glowy runes. Think this has anything to do with the wisps? Another hungry wisp. Poor gazelle. What's that? You're welcome. He was nice.
Why trap
So
the
the
wisp?
plate keeps the wisps locked in their spring. Well, except for the ones that broke loose, I guess. Look, another wisp. Eating that wildebeest. Oh, it was scared. And in pain.
Not anymore.
Aye. Better that it had some relief in its final moments.
Great. The rune, that's all the wisps contained. Should we check out that weird plate again? Great. The runes are all lit. The wisps are back in their springs. And the plate's keeping them imprisoned. We did it.
About that.
Let's combine. You gotta take it down, Father. Look for it out. Try hitting it when it glows.
Brother, the springs! Hurry! Nicely done! Keep on it!
Take out these springs! Behind you! Incoming! We gotta take out these springs! Well, that's the wisp taken care of. But I don't understand how they escaped and formed that thing.
Chains only hold for so long. Eventually, those who wear them will break free, one way or another.
You can say that again, brother.
Got it.
I'm back. Don't mind me. I know you don't want me around.
I did not say that.
You don't need to. The boss sends me out the most often, and I know why. I'm unbearable. That's why you hate me.
You are not my enemy. You are irrelevant. A stranger.
So, you don't despise me?
I do not feel one way or the other.
That's honestly kind of a relief. I mean, yeah, you're a stranger to me too. Why should I care what you think?
Now you understand.
Fantastic, Master Kratos. I'm glad to know we do not care about each other. Get bent!
I don't know if that was necessarily the best lesson, but, what do I know?
Where'd she go?
She will be back.
Huntress's claim to worship Scabby, but they killed just for kills. We would have never wanted that.
No. There is purpose here, even if we do not see it.
By gods, what was that?
Tremors. From the earth. Or something else.
I never heard of tremors in Vanaheim.
Something is causing this.
Behind you, look out! Nasty hit! You all right, brother?
Left one!
Your arrows will bring her down. Your arrows will bring her down.
Look for it out! These Sather. It's like they feel more at ease as they're dying. Kinda creepy.
What's it say, brother?
The tremors. They come from beyond that gate.
Let's find a way around. Mimir, when I was in Asgard, I saw Odin do something to some new Einherjar. They seemed kind of mindless until he cast a spell that restored their identity.
Aye, that was his habit, even when they were confined to Valhalla. I think letting them remember themselves was another small way of cheating death any way he could. Though I wouldn't be surprised if with that small gift of autonomy, he also embeds an undying personal loyalty to himself. The autumnal stag.
Hey, how about you follow me back home? Fall, get it? Yeah? No? No.
least it's attacking someone besides us.
That will change.
We're not going anywhere with that dragon around. Watch out!
Right side, brother!
We gotta break the pillar! Left side! Incoming!
Impressive!
What about your spear? Gotta break that pillar too. Another dragon. Got rid of it for now. But we better hunt it down or it'll be back. Help!
That felt closer. We are near the source.
I know you see me.
I am listening.
5 hours due north. 2 hours east. I said I would find this valley a new home after the Aesir destroyed mine.
So, what happened?
I cannot remember. I know that I wanted a new life.
Do you remember seeing anything that could help us find the other half of your hourglass?
There were 3 waterfalls. I remember wishing I could live near them.
Another spirit displaced by the Aesir.
Odin must have been really mad when Freya left him to do all this.
Odin was never going to stop. That's why he sent Thor.
What of Faye? Did she challenge Thor? Challenge Odin?
Who knows? But the truth is waiting for us, brother.
Help!
There must be a way across. Have we looked everywhere? There we are. Found something else for the cleansing pond, eh? You've got plenty of those crystals. Should we visit the cleansing pool? Aye, watch my head on these walls, brother.
Am I not always careful with you?
Oh yeah, always the lightest touch.
If something destroyed this tunnel on its way through, it must be big.
No matter the size, every creature has a weakness.
Huh. Quiet all of a sudden.
Here it comes!
Of course, it's a bloody drain.
We should have anticipated such a beast in this valley.
Well, always expect the unexpected, right?
I just hope this means an end to all this shaking. Maybe by the time we're done in this valley, it won't be such a bad place to settle down. There can't be many more dragons left now.
Then what are we waiting for? Oh, guess what? While Odin was giving me a tour, his ravens took us to Svartalfheim, and I saw Durlin again. He was actually trying to do his job. We pretended not to recognize each other. At least I think he was pretending. Point is, it looked like Odin didn't know anything about Durlin helping us find Tyr.
Atreus, I saw Durlin again too. After we forged the spear, Odin appeared. He had Durlin with him, threatening him, as if he knew I would know him.
But if Odin knew all along, then while we were pretending not to know each other, he was pretending not to see through us. Man, he really is a good liar. Looks like we can land over there on that beach. Up there! It's back!
We will find a way up.
Behind you! Look out!
This way.
Oh dear.
Push forward.
Brother Droger, to the left! You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass!
Good idea.
Here is your hourglass.
Thank you. Now I can leave for Volkvanger.
A question first, brother. You wanted to make this valley your home. What stopped you?
I remember this valley. It was on the brink of devastation when I found it.
Was it a crater like you see now?
No, but the town was in shambles. Shattered glass, broken buildings. There was no hope to be made here.
Did you see what caused the destruction?
Yes, I remember now. On the day the valley was destroyed, Thor was swinging his hammer wildly through town. Everyone was terrified. Then, a fair-haired warrior stepped in his path, and a fight began. She was a brave woman.
This fair-haired warrior must have been Faye, brother.
Yeah, Mom stood up to Thor.
I'm not sure if Faye had bravery or bravado. Not many live to tell the tale of a fight with Thor.
Faye never spoke of fighting him.
Everyone has secrets.
We do not know for certain this was Faye.
Aye. There is only one way to find out, brother. She's back for more.
Is this a game tour? Fucking eat! Again?
A tactical retreat. Wise.
I think I know who this huntress is, brother. The Aesir called her the Untamed Fury.
Why'd they call her that?
Vanir refugees, families, hid in this jungle to escape the Aesir. Einhir Yar searched, but it was the Untamed Fury who found them, picking them off night after night, until they were all dead.
They chose the wrong jungle, and her retreat is strategic.
Dragon's here.
Prepare yourself. Eyes up!
Behind you, brother!
Watch your left!
Impressive!
Behind you! Incoming! Can't do anything while he's on that pillar. Another Draugr to the left! It's back!
On your right!
Oh, he's on the other one. Should have seen that coming.
Watch your right! What about your spear?
Go for the throat!
Monkey knee!
Quite the dragon slayer you are. I've half a mind to write a poem about you.
Do not.
The animals. I can hear them. They said I was the last of the dragons. You did it.
We did it.
Sure did, huh? Hey, Mimir. Do you ever notice Thor talk to his hammer?
Oh, still doing that, is he?
Yeah. Is he, like, charming the steel or casting a spell or something?
No, just a weird bloke.
So I got the sense Vanaheim wasn't supposed to be so humid. Was that the effect of Fimbulwinter there?
To a great extent, it seems.
So Midgard had endless night and cold. Svartalfheim had earthquakes. Alfheim had the light randomly pulsing. But Asgard didn't seem to be having any effects at all.
Odin had a long time to prepare.
No change I noticed in Helheim or Muspelheim either, now that I think of it. The more primordial realms might be less susceptible.
How do you suppose Jotunheim is faring?
How would I know?
Just training your powers of speculation.
I don't know. If nobody's there to see, does it even matter?
I live to drink another day. Well, in Fimbulwinter at least. Now I can meet my friend and make amends.
You owe us a story first.
A battle. Unlike anything I've ever seen. I remember a great clash of metal in the sunlight. Thor, he wielded his hammer. But it was matched by a remarkable axe.
This axe? Did it belong to a fair-haired warrior?
Yes! That's the one. She brandished that axe with exacting precision. Straight. Never has there been a weapon to match Mjolnir. But with that axe and that warrior, Thor was in for the fight of his life.
It was Faye who fought Thor in this valley.
It was more than just a fight. It sounds like Mom was beating Thor.
It seems there is much I never knew about her. And now she is gone.
Maybe. But her story here isn't finished.
So, Father's new spear, it's made out of a ring?
Draupnir, aye. Forged by the Huldra brothers as a gift for Odin.
How's it work?
Every so often, the Draupnir drips out identical copies of itself. The Huldras presumably figured that if one golden ring was a good gift, an infinite number of them would earn them a permanent place in Odin's heart.
But it didn't.
Not even a little.
Mommy and Daddy tied the noose tight to send us to Odin to bask in his light.
Did they just say what I think they said?
Yes.
We tried to escape. We clawed. We screeched. But nothing escapes the Keeper's reach.
Mimir, how do we find this Reagan Keeper?
I'd love to, brother, but I've no idea where we'd look. Or if the Keeper's even still alive.
We will find her.
I wanted to tell you. I read something in Odin's library about what Gjallarhorn is supposed to do. If blown by a god, it sounds through all the realms and harmonizes the space between them. Blow it somewhere like Tyr's temple, and it would be like opening up all the realm travel towers at once.
It's quite a vulnerability. Wonder why he didn't just destroy it.
Some artifacts defy destruction.
Well, we should make Freya aware of this.
You! Come with the tribe! Things to do.
Hello, I've a task for you, actually.
Speak.
The tree has become rather overgrown. And if it grows too wildly, the branches risk getting too heavy and falling, which is not ideal considering they hold all the realms.
I am no gardener.
What an absolute shock. No, I do not require any horticultural skills from you, but I would ask that you keep an eye open for the stags of the 4 seasons. They normally graze upon the tree and keep it tidy. Unfortunately, Bitter decided it would be funny to trick Arrogant into releasing them. If you happen to find the stags during your travels, I would greatly appreciate assistance in bringing them home. I would have one of my spectral squirrels do it, but they, well, keep eating the feed I give them. Consequence of it being the most delicious food in all the 9 realms, I suppose.
We have seen these stags.
Great. Then all you need is some feed. Once you've found a stag, the feed should calm them down. Then one of my spectrals will guide them back here. And, don't eat the feed, please.
I will not.
Bitterness asked me if I was too chicken to release them, but I am in fact not chicken-like whatsoever. So as you can see, I had no choice.
Yes, of course. What else could you have done? While normally this would be a harmless prank, Fimbulwinter prevented the stags from returning, and now they have long since scattered to parts unknown.
It was worth it.
Now then, any luck finding those lean worms?
Ratatoskr, I'm curious. You said the tree had plans for you. What exactly has it got you doing?
What do I not do, my decapitated delight? I overlook and maintain the stability of the realms, ensure that everything is running smoothly. And, of course, I tend to the world tree. I listen to it, make sure its needs are met.
Do you talk to the tree?
The tree does not speak in any tongue, but its intentions are clearly felt. Yes, I do realize how, for lack of a better word, kooky that sounds, but it is true.
Is it saying anything right now?
It's saying stop asking stupid questions.
Bitterness, manners. But yes, it is saying something along those lines. Well, I
As
must
you
keep
ask.
you further from your goings-on. They look quite healthy.
Good. I was hoping we'd visit the crater again.
We still have unfinished business there. Say their warriors still haunt the crater. We could put them to rest. And what else? I strongly suspect there are more spirits who witnessed the clash that destroyed their home.
Sounds good. Mimir, if I hadn't accidentally put Fenrir's soul into my knife, he would have gone to the light of Alfheim when he died, right?
Aye. Were he a god or a human who died in battle, a Valkyrie would have taken him to Valhalla or Folkvanger. Had he been a human or god who died outside of battle, he'd been cast down to Helheim. But Fenrir was a wolf, so his soul would have joined all the others in Alfheim.
Like mothers.
Yes, like your mothers. The Stag of Winter. It looks hungry.
Come on already! Just come back with me. I don't care how hungry you are. That's right. We got more food at home. Come on.
I have to say, quite a nice change of pace helping these stags get home. For a moment, I was worried we'd have to kill them.
Yes.
You had a plan to kill it if it had attacked, didn't you?
Yes.
Halfway there, Septimus.
I do not like you.
I get that a lot.
2 down, halfway there.
Three legendary weapons. Do you have a favorite, Father?
No. They are tools for specific tasks. A preference would be meaningless.
I like the axe.
I too like the axe.
Just one stag left. Thanks for saving the realms and all that. I'd have gotten to it myself, and with more style. But thanks.
You're welcome, he means to say. I'm surprised, brother. You'd think a stag would run in terror at the sight of you. Not exactly a calming presence, are you?
I am always calm.
Ha! Good one. Mimir, wouldn't you prefer to face forward rather than backward?
We already tried.
There were issues with viscera.
Oh.
And there was a brief... Unless my eyes deceive me, that seems to be the stag of summer.
Is it hot, or is it just my sizzling personality? Nah, it's you, Stag. And we go already? That's all of them. Congratulations. You saved the 9 realms from death by overgrowth. And you sort of saved my ass, too. Though it was really Biddle's fault.
That was not our aim.
I'll take what I can get.
A job well done. Might as well check in with Ratatoskr when we've got the time. Brother, I've been meaning to ask. Your homeland. I'd heard the gods there wielded every flavor of power you could imagine. Lightning, fire, the whole lot.
As did I, for many years.
Whoa. Any chance you could recall some of that magic?
No. I have tried.
Freya said magic is bound to the earth. When your homeland died, your powers probably went with it.
Well, probably for the best. Let the past stay in the past and all that. Brother, you don't like riddles, eh?
No.
Oh, you just haven't heard any good ones. Here, I'm tall when I'm young, short when I'm old. What
A candle.
Yeah. Heard that one before?
No.
Oh. Well, did you like it?
No.
Don't you forget about the rest of those lean worms. Don't you do it.
There he is.
Your
the
stags
man.
are returned.
One step closer to perfection.
Incredible! The 9 realms are no longer in horticultural danger. I cannot thank you enough. But perhaps this will suffice. Arrogant believes he has evaded punishment just because you fixed his blunder. He is sorely mistaken, of course. He will be in a remarkable amount of trouble. Once I figure out how to punish someone whose narcissism renders him invulnerable to all forms of emotional warfare. Well then, what else, friends?
There is one thing I'd like to know.
Obviously, the time has come to talk about me.
It most certainly has not.
What? Why not? How dare you belittle my accomplishments?
I apologize for arrogance. His volume has only increased over the years.
And why shouldn't it? I single-handedly take care of the ding-dang world tree. Without your boy here, the realms would rot off the branches before you can say ingratitude.
He does have a point. Tending to the world tree all on your own, it's no small task.
Of course he's got a point, my dear Mimir. But singing your own praises, it's awfully gauche, isn't it?
Who the hell else is gonna sing them?
And your question was?
Oh, I've utterly forgotten.
Splendid. Until next time, then. Well, stay safe, everyone.
Brother, somewhere out there's a riddle you'd enjoy. I'm going to find it.
Do not.
Once spoken, instantly broken. What am I?
Silence.
Correct!
I was not answering the riddle.
Ah.
I hope you weren't followed.
Lunda, people keep telling me Ragnarok is fated to happen. What do you think?
You know, a lot of folk told me it was fate. I stopped smithing once I nearly lost my hand. So, nah. Fate can eat my sweet cheeks.
I see why you and Brock get along.
Oh, you don't see past the tip of your sniffer.
Dear guy.
How you feeling?
Like I could sleep through Ragnarok.
Funny you should say that.
No. He has earned his rest.
Yes. I think it may be time for this old warrior to finally lay down his sword and find a quiet place to retire.
Quiet place, huh? Aren't you gonna miss Freyr and his crew?
I will miss their companionship, yes. But this is no place to convalesce.
Actually, I know somebody else out there who's alone and could use your help. Let's talk later.
I would like that.
Grogger hole.
I see it.
You want fire, Kratos? It will pass.
That's what she was called. I'm trying to remember which god raised her dander up.
It does not matter.
Doesn't it?
If rage is all that remains, her reasons are irrelevant.
Father, can we build a lyre together?
The instrument. Why?
We hunt, we train. Those are the only two things you do to distract yourself.
They are not distractions.
Oh, of course not.
I just thought it'd be nice to learn some music. You could teach me, and... No, it's stupid. Never mind.
Just curious, brother. Why don't you like riddles?
They are frivolous.
They encourage lateral thinking. Listen, there are 3 doors before you. One contains a pit of spikes, one a dragon, and one a pair of lions that haven't been fed in weeks. Which door do you open?
The first. Pit of spikes is easily avoided.
Ah, you should pick the third, because lions that haven't been fed in weeks would be dead! Eh?
I like this riddle.
Behind you! Look out!
A lot of creatures. Nature really took this place back, huh?
All is desolation.
A fitting fate.
Spirit.
Have you come to see the garden?
No.
Of course not. You can't. Not since the Einherjar poisoned it. My life's work. A gift of love to the goddess Freya.
We know Freya too. She's a friend of ours.
I swore to keep this garden in bloom until she returned. Now I live forever amongst its putrescence. A just punishment for my failure.
Father, maybe we should get rid of those poison totems.
This is pointless.
There doesn't have to be a point other than just doing something nice for somebody. Besides, Freya would appreciate us helping out her people.
Aye, I reckon she would.
Nightmare on the left!
Look, the garden's regrowing.
My garden is still as dead as I am.
Bet Freya would be glad we're getting rid of this. Is there a way inside up there?
Anything interesting, brother?
That's it. We're done. Let's go talk to the spirit. Have fun in there?
We are at war. Fun does not enter into it.
Well, that's clearly a lie.
The land. It's alive again. I can feel it.
Yes, your garden grows again.
How did you...
Now that your garden is restored and all, you can, you know, move on if you want.
You've made it, so I can. Oh, thank you, stranger. You've done more than you know.
You've done a great kindness.
A temporary one. The garden will die again.
I think Freya would still appreciate it.
She sure would.
Father, I want your blades. The ones from your homeland.
What of them?
Why don't you just throw them away? I see the way you look at them sometimes. Like you're... I don't know. Like you hate them.
Even hateful things have their uses. Besides, I tried. They came back.
Father, why do I look like you?
In what way?
Like, bigger. When do I get muscles like yours?
When you work for them.
But Baldur was really strong, and he didn't have any muscles.
My strength does not come from my body, but both are honed by discipline.
What's that mean?
Means you've got the strength of a god no matter what, lad. But if you want the physique of one, you'd better start picking heavy things up and putting them back down.
Sparky Lee!
Throw your axe at the glowy thing!
What's that about? Maybe that journal he dropped could tell us. Written by Birka. Perhaps that's who this fella has it out for.
Wait, over here!
What do you remember of the day you died?
Everything is hazy. I remember I was nervous. This brooch. I planned to propose to my beloved. Please, I beg you, restore me. Restore my memory. Then I can tell you all I know of that day.
Your remains, where are they?
I was looking out upon the valley. Then the ground, it shook. I tried to dodge a pillar as it collapsed. I must not have made it.
We have brought you what you asked.
Thank you, my love. She waits for me in Fimbulwinter. Now I can ask her to spend eternity with me. How can I repay you?
Tell us what you know of that day.
A battle. Thor and this woman with fair hair. They tore through the town. The rage between them was terrifying.
Thor was enraged. I'm not surprised.
No. The warrior. She was furious and fought like it. Thor was drunk, sloppy, but she was drunk on something else. Rage. It was out of control. I saw her fury with every swing of her axe. Their battle destroyed this land.
These stories, I have known Faye's anger, but never to this extent.
We hide the parts we're ashamed of, brother.
Mom must have hated Thor for what he did to the giants. Maybe that's why she did what she did.
She took part in the destruction of this valley. That would take a rage I thought her incapable of.
Perhaps you and Faye had more in common than you thought.
We both had secrets. But that kind of anger, I never saw Faye in that light.
Even the brightest among us carry darkness, brother. I believe that's the last of them.
And that's the last of them. Spectacular work, I guess. Not that I care. You mean nothing to me. Nothing at all.
That's great, friend.
You're not my friend. Goodbye. I love you.
Good gracious.
I have retrieved your children.
And finally, my little family is complete.
Here.
This one has a strong personality. Good thing I've got experience with those. All of the little ones are now safely settled in their new home. You have my gratitude.
Might have done it sooner.
You sought the dragon's offspring. Why?
To alleviate my heart-rending loneliness, of course.
Oh, that was awfully forthcoming of you.
I normally wouldn't be so candid, but it appears that Anxious Squirrel has learned a thing or two from you about, what was it? Not caring about how others perceive you? So I will permit you this one glimpse of my weakness.
To require others is not a weakness.
My goodness. I had not expected such emotional intelligence from one of your... girth?
I do not care.
Oh, well, this was a delightful conversation.
Something I've been meaning to ask. Once you projected an emotional trait into spectral form, is it just gone from you? Suppose a friend wished to cast off his melancholy, or a predilection towards pining.
I see. But I'm afraid it's not so simple. My spectral projections give me a measure of emotional breathing room, but it is only temporary. If I fail to reassimilate them, they start to fester.
Fester?
They are concentrated beings of emotion. And if left alone for too long, that emotion feeds on itself and becomes more and more, pronounced. Which is why I must periodically reabsorb them, deal with their emotional baggage internally, and then eject them fully recharged.
Huh. Absorbing all that emotion at once must be pretty bitter medicine to swallow.
Oh, yes, it's quite unpleasant. Terrible, in fact. Do not recommend. Well, best of luck to your friend, good Master Mimir. Journey forth in health and safety, my friends.
We're done talking. Bugger off.